Hello guys and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 with me, Truck Randy, and today, as you can see, we still have a full garage from the last episode where we run round and we bought a few cars and we've left some standing for a while now. Today what I really wanted to do is get the Smith 1500 completed and put into storage. Then we can look at working on some of the other cars but selling them for a profit. This is the one that I'm going to be selling first. I do believe I can make a profit on this. I think I could actually make a profit on this without doing the full restoration. It's already in good condition, it's just the global parts condition, so we may even just spin this for profit. I will see. And then we have the beautiful Dodge Challenger, we have the DC Typhoon, and we have the Del Rey. So anyway, as promised, today we are going to be hitting the Smith 1500 pickup truck, which looks absolutely amazing once it's fully restored. So we're going to quickly whip off all the parts. There isn't a lot on this truck. I remember when we bought it from the junkyard, it barely, if I remember right, it barely has an engine. So this really shouldn't take us long to strip down. We will probably spend more time putting it back together than we will stripping it. So we do need to get that gearbox out so we can get our engine out and have a look at how much engine we have. But looking from here, it looks like we pretty much have a block, and that is all. Hopefully we've got a bit more than a block. Obviously fully funding this engine would cost us an absolute fortune if we had to do the full thing from start to finish. So let's whip it down and grab our engine lift and move to lift, where are we? C. So let's whip out our engine. While we're at it, let's take off our servo, our radiator and our battery. Now everything else can be done from the lift. Now I do want to charge our battery up rather than buy a new one. And we're going to run over here and quickly have a look at what we have in the way of an engine. This is probably the lowest amount of engine we've had off any vehicle that we've bought. So let's break it down, and we shall minus the clutch and the flywheel and the bearing and the plate. Obviously they're not part of that, they're part of the clutch assembly. So our engine has a crank and a block. So we have a lot of an engine. We got some work ahead of us, I think. Hopefully we can save the two parts. Oh dear, that did not sound good. Is our engine irreparable? Right, our engine is irreparable, and it's a V8 OHV. So have we got anything in stock we can use? No. Right, okay. So that is going to cause us some hassle here. What we might even do here, do we make the Smith 1500 a junkyard car? Only parts bought from the junkyard go on this car. We would need to make a list of parts we needed, and we can repair, I believe it's anything over 50% can be repaired. So let's have a look at the toolbox to double check that. So odds of a successful repair. I need to figure out what is the minimum part that you can repair. That is something I need to find out. So yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's go and trawl through a junkyard, maybe through some barns, and see if we can't find us a V8 OHV engine block, head, any parts we can get together to build this engine up and get it running. And we will leave it as a junkyard rebuild only. And someone upset my bug. Behave yourself. So hopefully we can find at least the engine block. Any other parts we can find for the Smith will help. camshaft V8. I need to figure out how low a part we can actually repair. So what I'm going to do is very quickly, I'm going to go and find that out, and I'll jump straight back. Okay guys, so I have our answer. The minimum repair condition has to be 15%, if what I've just read is right. So we need to find any V8 parts we can that are going to be in that 15%, and if we can, we will take them back, we will repair them. We're also looking for any body parts which will fit the 1500. Hopefully I don't miss anything. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to be skipping over, trying to get this done as quickly as possible. It seems that most of the things in this junkyard are 10%, 11%, 18%. Okay. Are we going to have any luck whatsoever? See, now that rear shock cap, that could come in useful, so we'll take that with us. So far we've found nothing. This may end up with us searching barns. I'm going to take that with us. Okay, so at the moment we found nothing. No cars we got. No cars of interest. You watch now, I'm not looking for a charger. A charger will pull up. No, I'm not looking for one. Ah, engine block. See, we don't need an 14B, but we'll take it. Obviously engine blocks are hard to come by. Nope, nothing repairable there. It can't be 15%, otherwise why would all these parts be here? T-Series, Bentley. I'm going to take this 10% gearbox back, and we're going to find out. Oh, we just found a gearbox for our current V8 repair. V8 steering pump, awesome. We are now V6B, what's the percentage on that? I don't know whether we can repair these. I'm going to take these with me, because I think what I've just read, the 15% can't be right. There's only one way to find it. If we jump back now with the parts that we've got, so we've got a couple of 16s, 19s, 11s. I want to take a 10% part back with me. Got anything that's 10%? 19%. We just had that block out of this pile. I'm sure we did. Okay, so we need something that's a low percentage. I'm sure there's loads of 10% parts over here. I'm looking for engine parts mainly. Right, okay, so 10%. Right, okay, so that'll do. We're not looking for that part in particular, but we can put it in storage, return to garage. Yes, we'd like to buy the parts that we have. That was a bargain, 557. We can deal with that. Now let's see how low we can repair from. I didn't actually look when we took the block off this car how low the percentage was on the block we already had. Maybe that's something I should have looked at. I'm hoping it's above 15%, although that means a lot of the junkyard parts are nil and void. So let's have a look. 15%. So it is 15%. Okay, so hopefully we can keep some of these. Oh, did we break that gearbox? I wanted that gearbox. No, we didn't. Okay, so now I know that we can't repair these. We will get rid of... so hold on, let's sell parts, anything that's under 97%. So we managed to get ourselves a free gearbox so far, that's all. But now I know what we are looking at. Let's jump and see if we can find... I could just buy a new block, but I'm trying to do a proper junkyard restoration. It might even be that I'll go and search for the parts and then come back onto the video, we'll see, because this could take me a while. And let's have a look through this barn. Come on, let's have some V8 stuff. Dodge Charger front right fender. Camshaft, we can repair that. Okay, that was. I really should start going through all the junkyards that I go to. Don't think we can repair radiator housings. Should be able to repair that. Come on, I need a V8 block. Ooh, ooh. We'll take that because that will go on our Challenger. Or a Charger, whichever one we get. Okay, so that's that and that. So what are we looking at over here? Now I know we can't repair belts, so it's pointless of me even looking at a belt. What's in this cupboard? Definitely take that. Yep. I can see me buying a lot more parts now. Take that with us. I don't think I'm going to be able to find a block. I've just got this feeling that we're not going to find one. Can we repair engine head covers? Don't know, we'll take it with us. Oh, ooh. Smith 1500 right fender. Did we repair our fender? Oh, I can't look at our inventory. Do I want to miss out on that? No, just in case. 04 gearbox. We'll take that with us. Okay, so no, once again, no engine. So let's return to our garage. Yes, we'll pay the $811 for these parts. I think the challenge of only junkyard parts is going to be a very, very hard one. But it is something I do want to do, is rebuild an engine from parts. So it may even be a case of me pausing the video, going traipsing around for an hour or so, coming back, showing you what we've bought. I mean, we've got some really nice parts here. Even if we repair half of this, we spent 800 on the one and 500 on the second run. So we can add, I think it's another one barn find. Yep. Okay, so if we were to look at our parts, I mean, how much are some of these worth now? 1,800. We're already covering the cost of what we spent on all of these parts. So we've already made money on what we've got here. And like I said, some of these V8 parts will fit this car. So that's awesome. We just need to go and traipse around for a while. So I will cut the video here. I'm going to go and traipse around some barn finds. I may cut the video back in if I find something rather amazing in the car world. But I'm going to see if I can buy parts just for the Smith from the junkyard. And to make this fair, what I'm going to do is warehouse. Oh, we've got some stuff in our warehouse. Have we got a V8 box in our warehouse? No, but we do have a lot of bushes, some rims. Okay, so let's get all this moved over. Oh, so this is what we've got in here now. Right, we have 58,438, but what I will do each time when I leave the junkyard, I will jump on, show you what I've got from the junkyard, cut the video, come back. This way you don't have to sit here watching me run around piles. So I will be back once I've done the first junkyard run. Okay guys, right, in the search for parts, right, what happened was, we're not going to return to garage. I've managed to find all of these parts, and I have actually managed to find some V8 OHV parts. I managed to find an engine head and some other bits and bobs, some timing parts, but something happened, and I've had to start the video. Now I've searched everything in this junkyard, but on my rounds, she popped up. The Dodge Charger we have been looking for. We finally found one. We are going to buy it. Regardless of its condition, it's coming home with us. It's got a bit more than I was expecting, to be honest. That engine head, the engine block looks completely destroyed, but it doesn't matter. We're going to take it with us. Yes, we're going to buy this car. It's got to go to our car park because our garage is full. And then we also found Trans Am Bandit, or Trans Am Phoenix, whichever one you want to call it, which we're also going to take with us for the same reason. These are the two cars I've been looking for. So I'm glad we've got those. Like I said, we have got some parts. We're going to return to the garage with our parts. We've only done one junkyard since I stopped recording, so hopefully we can repair as many of these parts as possible, and then we need to clear out our garage. So hopefully we can repair some of the V8 stuff. I'd like to get some of these cross members and engine blocks back. Okay, so we lost one engine block. Ooh. Oh, do you know, just on the parts that we found, I reckon we could make a huge profit. Look at all these parts we've got. I mean, obviously, some of the bushes and stuff we did buy. Oh, forget these. Oh, we need all of these. I wonder if you could tell you the value of all your parts. Sell parts, new. Okay, yeah. Oh, we need to sell any parts that are still damaged. But everything else we have is 100%. We've ended up with a few engine blocks, some gearboxes, some manifolds, drive shafts, linkages, some exhausts. I mean, some of the stuff we've walked away with is awesome. I mean, distributor caps, not expensive, but again, we've ended up with free water pumps, a lot of engine blocks, as you can tell. I might even build some of these engine blocks up and keep them in stock. But then obviously we need to find cars for them. So we have a lot of cars to be working on, more than I was expecting for us to have to be working on. What we may need to do is, I may do a live stream tonight of me just constantly working on these cars and get them all out. This is why I wish multiplayer was here, because we could just smash all these out with a few of us. We've got our 2 new cars to go. So guys, let me just find out a schedule and I'll be right back. Guys, so, right, I made a decision, and what we're going to do is we are going to finish the Smith 1500 now, and then we are going to do a live stream this evening where we wipe out as many of these cars as we can, and hopefully, what engine we got in this? We have i4. Now we have an i4, so hopefully we can quickly repair all of these, and then we will do some custom jobs, I think. So yeah, today what you can see coming from this video. Ooh, we lost some frames here. What's going on? Ooh, 4 frames for a second there. That was weird. Very weird. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to get the Smith 1500 completed. Well, once we've done that, then tomorrow night I will do a live stream video where all night all I'll do is just basically repair all the cars that we've got in our garage to make room for the Trans Am and the Dodge Charger, which obviously, as you guys know, I'm desperately trying to get one of those in our storage unit. Well, technically there's one in there now, it's just not fully restored. So we want to get a fully restored one of those in our storage unit to add to our collection. Getting a lot of frame rate drop at the moment. I don't know why that's happening. It's a bit weird. Right, so let's get these drums off, and hopefully we can get the Smith 1500 done quite quickly. We have got some of the parts. We have got to buy a block, which is not something I wanted to buy. I could have done a few more junkyard calls, but the longer I'm messing around, the less time we are getting vehicles done. I want you guys to let me know what you think of the custom jobs that I did the other day. Would you like to see more of the custom jobs or less? Or whether you want me to just stick to the restoration videos. Hopefully all these parts that we're taking off we can get repaired. This job is going to cost us a lot in the engine parts that we have got to buy. Obviously we don't have anything but the block, and the few parts that I did manage to grab at the Junkyard, but that still isn't a lot compared to what the car is going to need. So hopefully, we've only got 27,000 actually, hopefully we can afford to do this job. So let's get this, all the bushes out, we'll get this cross member out, and then we will repair the body, get the running gear back on, get it painted, and get our engine in. Actually looking forward to getting that Del Rey custom done. I think that's a nice focal point that we could use in the garage. I do wish they'd put in some more custom springs, some lowering springs or some extra shrimp springs for the 4x4. That's a good point. We still haven't had a 4x4 in our garage. I think we've repaired one, but we haven't actually bought one. So I might have to look at getting one of the off-roaders. I'm not going to use any custom parts on this. This is just going to be a straight restoration. However, the Dodge Charger, I'm going to use all custom parts that I can get my hands on, including doing some more custom jobs to unlock some more cases, to get some more plus parts. And here we go. This should be it now. Once we've got these last 4 parts off, then we are done, and we can go and get all these parts repaired. Let's just double check our condition. Is there anything that we've left on there? Oh right, okay, so we've got a headlight and a front bumper still on the car, so let's get these off and then we'll go and do some repairing. There's a headlight and our front bumper, and I think that's it. That is everything on there. So let's run over onto our workbench. Right, here we go. Let's get all these parts repaired. Let's hopefully not hear too many breakages. Awesome. Right. So let's go and check our overall condition. We need to give it a detail. I should really detail it at the end, but hey, not a problem. And we need to weld it up. So move this to lifter C. Current value is 1756. So clean it up. Return this to its standard position. Weld it up and return this to its standard position. And that, I think I've worked it out to about 2,000 to 3,000 more value each time. Whoa! Okay, this time we've got up 5,000 in value. That is awesome. So, right. Let's get our running gear back on, and then we'll go and build our engine. Right. Did we get all? I think we got all of our parts out of our... In fact, I'll know now, because when we put some bushes in, yeah, we've got all our parts. I want to try and keep as many parts on me as possible when I'm doing builds, because I'm forgetting that I have parts in stock, and we're not using them. It's costing me more money to buy in parts that I don't need to replace. So we need a sway bar, that's fine. Our steering rack survived. Now we should need tie rods because these aren't repairable. So front sway bar B and some tie rods. So So sway bar. Yes. Sway bar front and some tie. We need 2 of each. New. There we go. That's those thrown in. Sway bar in. And we need to buy 1 knuckle. Yep. So let's buy that. I think it was the knuckle C. Let's just make sure. Front steering knuckle C. Yep. There we go. Go. Oh, that's what happens when you press the wrong button. Zoom back out. Right, upper suspension arm, we only have 1, so we need to buy 1 of those. So that's ready for the other side. Sway bar. Oh, sweet. We've got 2 links. That's going to save us a bit of money. I know we've got tie rods because we've just bought them. Wheel hubs. Oh, sweet. We actually have 3 hubs. We can save one of those for another build. Discs we will do in a minute. And suspension we need to go and put together. So, another hub on. Oh, come on. And there's a tie rod. Bottom suspension. Oh, I thought we bought. Oh no, we bought an upper one, didn't we? So bottom. There we go. And goes our upper arm. Sweet. And there we go. Right, bearings. So we need 2 bearings. And then we're also going to need 2 bearing caps. Ooh, come on, sort it out. There we go. Jump over this side. Right, so now we need a double wishbone shock absorber. Now I'm pretty sure that you can't repair suspension, but just for the sake of having a look, let's take them apart and see if we can. Right, so, wrong button. Can we repair suspension? No. Right, so that means, oh, I've lost myself. We need to buy some double wishbone shock absorbers, some springs, and some caps. So there is all those being put together. And there we go. This truck's gonna look awesome when it's done. Awesome, awesome. So let's jump to the back. I think we actually picked up an axle. Obviously not this one, so let's grab us a new axle, which is a leaf axle. There we go. And hopefully Okay, so we need a leaf spring. Let's change the angle. We need 2 plates. Oops. There we go. Now, how many bolts do we need? None. All 4 have been repaired. That is awesome. That is going to save us a bit of money. We've already spent 3,000 on this build. Definitely have to do some customer jobs and some quick restores when we do our live stream. There we go. Bushes. Small. So we need 4 small rubber bushes. Bush. There we go. All of our new rubber bushes. Oh, so we need 1 wheel hub 4. There we go. Oh. Got both of our rear drive axles repaired, which is awesome. Both our cylinders repaired. Brake shoes. Need 2 of these. And drums, none repaired, so we need 2 drums. Jump over this side. There's our drive axle and our brakes. Brake shoe. And a drum. Right, there we go. So, now all we need to do is get some shock absorber B, which we need to buy. Rear shock absorber Bs. 1, 2. Sweet. Right, now exhaust wise, I don't think we've got anything. So we need 2 rears, 2 mids, and that is it for now. And then we'll deal with the rest of the exhaust when we get to the front. So exhaust. 1, 2, 1, 2. So on goes our exhaust. Ooh, come on. Right. And finally for the rear of the car, oh, we need a new fuel tank. Now, I'm not going to buy a fuel pump because I know we had one left from the last job. We might have more than one. Nope, just the one. Awesome. So there you go. So looking at it, where are we at with this? We just need to get our brakes on the front and then obviously get our engine in. So brakes. Vented and pads. Now, if I remember right, we've got like a whole stack of calipers, which we discovered that we had on the last job. Not calipers, cylinders, sorry. So I need 1 caliper to finish this job. Let's jump over this side. Vented brake disc, brake pads, and we need 1 caliper. There we go. So we have it. Right, we're ready for our wheels. And we're ready for our engine. Now I want to try and repair the original wheels that come with this car. So they're going to be these ones, which are the Rim Basic 2. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put these on looking at them now. I might. Yeah, I might just stick to the originals, we'll see. repair them? Ooh, no item to repair. Okay. So it's too far damaged. Are they all too far damaged? Because if so, then I'm wasting my time here. Now, one of them is repairable. I mean, we could put these on and put bigger tyres on them. Maybe. We'll see. Right, can we repair any of these rims at all? What? Okay, so we repaired 2 of the rims. Rims. So it is the Rim Basic 02, and it was, I believe, 16-inch. Yeah. So home rims basic 2, 16, 2 of those. Now tyres. It had off-road B 245 75 16s. So sixteens, 245 75. We needed 4 of those. Oh, wrong one. No, wrong one again. This one. Yeah, okay. We're actually going to get the tyres right the first time. That's a miracle. Yep. Oh, so one more wheel to balance after this. Have we leveled up any more since? We need level 45, we're 42. Okay. And there we have it. Right, those are all of our wheels. Let's go and get these dropped on. We do not want to put one of those on. And there we have it. So now we can pretty much drop this down. We haven't got our gearbox in, but we can't do that until we've got our engine in. So let's bring this down, get the body parts on, and then we'll go rebuild our engine. So we've got no fender, no door, no hood. We have rear ride fender. Did we repair the bumper? No, because we haven't got one. We've got the rear door, rear left fender, no left door. Okay, so we've got a left fender. Front bumper repaired. Oh. Okay, so we still need quite a few parts. So, parts garage body. I'm pretty sure we can just type 1500 in for this. Yep. Right, so we need a front right door, right fender, hood, rear bumper, rear lights. I need all of the windows, And then we just need to check our mirror as well, so we can't do that until we've got our doors on. Don't know what colour I'm going to paint this just yet. Mirrors, do we need... Okay, so I'm just going to buy both mirrors. 1, 2. I don't remember seeing any of the mirrors, to be honest, anyway, so we should be okay. Rear bumper, right tail light, left tail light. Oh, I didn't buy a left door, really? Right, left door. And there you have it. So, final part is to get some number plates, and then we can go get it painted and then rebuild our engine. So, Great Britain. 2 of those. One. Oh, come on, get back with it. And 2. Oh no, we should be able to move this to paint. No! Oh, really, Andy? Did you actually just do that? Right, so let's jump to our parking and get our Smith's 1500 brought back to our garage. When it wants to load. And there we go. So, let's recover our Smith 1500, which I didn't mean to send over here. So, car status, move to garage. It's nice to see some of the cars that we completed. So what have we got? We've got black, red, green, red. So we need to choose a different colour for this pickup truck, don't we? Something a little off the norm. Okay, so let's move it to the right place this time. Paint shop. And let's get it sprayed. What colour should we go for? Do we go blue? Orange. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. So, paint car. Move this back to ramp C. Oh, that looks awesome. Wow. So now all we can do is get the engine rebuilt and get that put back in. This engine completed. We need to part mount. Oh, we didn't actually repair the block, did we? So we do need to buy a block. Engine block. We want... It is the C, isn't it? No, it's the standard. So, there we go. Now this is where we're going to spend a hell of a lot of money because we don't have anything for this car. We need to buy everything from scratch apart from maybe 3 or 4 parts if we're lucky. I know we managed to get one head but obviously one head isn't going to get us nowhere. We have no cam, we have no crank, we have no pistons, we have no piston rings. Oh wow. Right, we got to get our hands in our pocket here and start buying. So if we go V8 OHV, in fact that's probably going to be the longest way to do it, isn't it? Well, there's the camshaft, there is our crank. Do I buy it all like this? Water pump pulley. I've got to be careful here because I know we have some parts and I don't want to spend money that we don't need to spend. So we'll do this carefully. I'll add in those few parts that I just bought. I don't think I bought an alternator. Cam gear, do we have one? No. So cam gear. V8. Chain I just bought. Cover I just bought. That's all that on. Then we can sort our pistons out next. Right. Oh, no, back off. Right, pistons. Do we have... Wow, that's shiny. Do we have any pistons whatsoever? No. So we need 8 pistons and 8 piston rings. That is quite pricey, but it's got to be done. And piston rings. We've only got 14,000 left. I hope we can actually finish the job. I can't see why not. I don't think it's going to cost us 14,000 to rebuild this engine. The shine is killing me. There we go. And on this side, so we need bearing caps, we need crankshaft caps, we need new heads. I'm sure we picked up a head. We did. Awesome. That's going to save us a little bit of money. So we need to buy one more head. And then we'll flip it over. So let's get another engine head. Engine head. Oh. Engine head. V8. Where's the V8s? Come on, Andy. Wake up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And there. Right, so there's our 2 engine heads. We've only had to buy one. And there we go. So, now I know I picked one of these up, but it wasn't a 2 carb. Damn it. Intake. 2 carb. I really need to turn this over and get the piston bearing caps and crankshaft caps in. Right, so let's rotate this and get off this menu. Go here. Right, so I don't know if we've got any rod caps. We have 3. Well, we need 8, so we've got to buy 5, unfortunately. Have we got any crankshaft caps? No. Okay, so we need 5 of those and 3 of the crankshaft caps. So cap, camshaft, crankshaft bearing cap. We'll need 3 of those, and rod cap. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get these on. I can't remember whether I picked up a fuel pan. No, a fuel pan. Idiot. Oil pan. I think I did. I remember picking one up from somewhere. I don't know whether it was repairable or even if we've managed to repair it. So we'll find out in a minute. Because once this engine is done, we've picked up a gearbox, so now we haven't got to buy a gearbox. We can just literally throw this in. Right, so we didn't get an oil pan and we need an oil filter. So we'll get both of these now. So, oil filter, and right now the pan we need is here. There we go. And there we go. So now we can get this re-rotated round again. Fit. Right. So we had one exhaust manifold. Wow. So let's do it side by side. Let's do it properly. Exhaust manifold V8 exhaust. No, it's not. It's under engine, isn't it? So I'm better off typing it. So exhaust manifold. Dual pipe there. There we go. Right, so now we need a water pump, alternator, crankshaft pulley, fuel filter, ignition. We need everything. Actually, didn't we pick up a water pump? Maybe not this one, but we definitely picked a water pump up. So water pump, water pump, water pump. The one we want is... where is it? Ah, there it is. We need a crankshaft pulley. We needed ignition. Nope. Ignition. Coil B. We needed a distributor. Now I know we've picked up a rotor, and I'm pretty sure we've picked up a cap. And then we needed a fuel filter. So we'll throw these parts on now. We've got this. We have this. We have our fuel pump, water pump, pulley. Well, we need a water pump pulley and an alternator. And alternator. Right, so that's both of those done. Huh? Oh, it's just a standard water pump pulley. What did I buy? Oh, I bought that one. Oh, it's because it's not a supercharger. Come on, hand. Figure it out, son. Right, so there we go. There's our pulley. Right, we're going to need a... ooh, we've got a belt. I must have bought a belt for the wrong job, knowing me. So we need serpentine belt A. Serpentine belt A. This one. And we need a fan. Oh, I thought we had a rotor. We haven't got the ignition cap we need, but I'm sure we've got one. This one. Clip B. We have none. Right, so oop. Oh, we shouldn't have any carbs. Oh, we've actually got one. I must have picked one up from the junkyard because I don't remember having one of those in. So carb, 4-barrel. So there's our 2 4-barrel carbs. Right, so now, spark plugs. We have none. Oops, wrong one. This one is the one we want. So we need sparks. We need 8. Have to think for a moment there. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Oop. V8 ignition wires are here. Right, now, is it a rod system? It is. So we need 16 rods. And we're going to need 16 rockers. You should be able to buy a pack of these. I might actually message them and see if we can get that option. Buy a pack of 8 or 16 maybe. There we go. Right, so let's get these rockers on. Okay, so we've got no head covers, so we need head cover A and B. Engine head cover A and engine head cover B. It'd be nice to see the Smith 1500 finished because we've had it in the garage for so long now. It's just sat there doing absolutely nothing. Oh. Wasting away more than it was wasting away in the junkyard. It'd be nice to put this nice big block back in it. Right, have we got... Right, we've got no air filter base, so if we go L filters, 2 car base is cover... Right, I don't know what we've got, so I'm going to buy these individually because we may have some parts from a previous job, I don't know. So we need the 2 carb air filter. Have we got a top? No, so we'll get that as well. That should... I think that should be it now. The engine should be done. I need to have a quick scope. I know we're going to put our flywheel and everything on, but actual engine-wise, it looks like we are done. So let's get our gearbox, flywheel, clutch, and release bearing, pressure plate. Let's get all these thrown on. I had one there, so that means we've bought one for no reason. I must remember that we have a pressure plate. There we go. Right, so let's whip this off here. Which I need is that one. We need to bring our lift back over. See. And we need to install our engine. You can go back to where you're supposed to be. Now before we can do any more on our engine, we need to get our gearbox and our drive shaft and our starter motor on. And then we can do the last few bits that the engine needs, and we are done with the Smith 1500. Really happy seeing this car finally come together because it's just been here for so long. It's a shame to see the car sat here for so long. Now I know we picked up loads of starter motors. How many we repaired? None. That is hilarious. I thought we would have repaired at least one of them. Unless they were normal starters, I could be wrong here. They could actually be standard starter motors. Do we have any exhaust pipes? No. So we need front exhaust pipe C. We need 2 of these, and then obviously put our drive shaft on, and we should be done. Oh, zoom out. Rotate. Oh, there we go. On goes our drive shaft. Awesome. Right, let's drop it down, and while it is dropping down, we'll grab our battery back, which I've left on charge forever. Did we manage to repair our servo? We normally do. Yep. Our battery should be 100% charged. We picked up a couple of radiators, and we didn't repair one. Okay, so radiator C. In that goes. Right, now, we need to switch to this mode, and we need to put in some oil. I think we're done. I need to just remind myself, right, oh, seats and steering wheel we haven't got, so that's the last thing we need to put into this truck. Was that all the oil we could put in? Yep. Right, so let's have a look at our restoration. Those just our piston rings and our seats. So if we get this, what can we move here? Should be able to move this to paint. Yep. Okay. So if we move our 1500, oh no. Let's grab the 1500. Let's move our 1500 into the garage door. Let's close down our hood, open our door, and assemble our interior. So here are our new seats and our new steering wheel, looking awesome. Oh, we need to start it up. Come on. Oh, awesome. So there we have it, guys. So in total, the restoration is a 65,220 with a 10,870 restoration bonus. I'm absolutely over the moon with this. I'm over the moon with the colour. I still need to figure out why the piston rings are doing this and not actually going 100%, because obviously they're brand new pistons. Unless, I wonder, let's think this. Right. Compression? Would it be compression? Yep, are you done? Quite finished? Piston rings. Ah, there we go. So, now, piston rings. Are we 100% piston rings? Aha! Right, okay, so every time I do a car, I must remember to do a compression test. But there we have it, guys. I'm very, very happy with how the 1500 has turned out. The wheels, everything, I wanted to keep as classic and as standard as possible, and I think I've managed to do a beautiful job. I'm really happy with how the 1500 has turned out. So let's get this over to our parking lot. This is a car that we are going to keep for quite a while. So what can you expect from me for the next week with regards to car mechanic is we are going to finish up the cars that we have here in our garage on live stream, possibly on Wednesday night. I'm missing a car, and then once we've done that, we will then head for the last 2 cars, which are the Bandit and the Charger. I thought I'd move the Delray to paint. I obviously didn't. Yeah, I've moved it to the car park. So live stream on Wednesday or Thursday with 2 or 3 cars completed. I'm just going to do a couple hours live stream. It's one of those, I don't expect everybody to watch that, but I want to get those cars done. I'd really like it for obviously you guys. I hope you enjoy it. It's one of those, it's going to be a long video. I know it's going to be a long video, but I'm going to record it anyway. I'm going to do it live, so any mess ups are recorded. So let's just get this back into our garage. So once we've got all those cars done, I am going to sell some of them because I need to get some money back. We only have 9,000, and then we have these 2 beautiful, beautiful cars here, which both of which I want to restore. I would like to put a supercharger in this one. So there we have it, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. I know this episode has been a bit chip-choppy with me running around junkyards, getting the Smith 1500 done finally. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like it, subscribe, hit the notification button, and please, 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 the biggest thing I can ask of you guys, the viewers, my friends, everyone who subscribes, is please share the channel. The channel will only grow if you guys are enjoying it that much that you are sharing it. So have a nice day, guys. I'm Truck Randy, and I will see you in the live stream on Wednesday or Thursday. Have a nice day, guys.